What? Oh God.
Hey guys, how's it going? CoderMan here. In today's video, I'm going to be modifying the shift knob on the E92 M3 with a leather ZHP weighted shift knob. So for those who don't know, this is a shorter shift knob. It's weighted so that basically when you throw, it has a more sure feel. You know, the stock setup on this isn't too bad, but it does leave a little bit to desire. You'll see here that I have the shift knob. It has the M pattern, as well as it is, you can see with there, it's a lid. So it's all good to go. I have my tools here. I'm just gonna be using these pliers to pry apart the retention clip, this to cut the leather. That's gonna be fun. Glove in case I needed to get the knob off, although I have an idea how to do that. So, you know, really not too many, not too many things I need to do this. It's, you know, pretty simple. So I'll go ahead and go into the car real quick and show you where I started. I'll show you how I did it, and you guys can follow along. You'll see that I already kind of started the project. This is the stock shift boot. You can see that it has these little clips right here, and you can see it goes, basically you can see they're all around. And then there's the wiring. Now, the one thing that I will note on my setup versus some of the other ones that you'll see online is I actually purchased this from a guy on M3 Post, and he already did the wiring so that it works for the E92. Basically, they changed the wiring. It used to be a different type of plug, and you had to modify it, weld it, not weld it, solder it, or something along those lines. If you'll see, this leather is all connected to the shift knob, and unfortunately, obviously you need the boot, so you don't just have the opening. So what I'm gonna do is, you'll see once this is off with a shifter, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the leather and actually marry it up to what I have now, which should be a little bit of fun. First thing you do is go ahead and unplug this wire here so that when you're pulling this up, you're not gonna end up, of course, ripping the wiring. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this wire. So you can see now the wire's free, and now the shift knob is ready to come off. So now comes the fun part. So I saw it from Justin's video for his 335. He ended up doing the M Sport. One thing that he did was he put it into second gear so he had more leverage here. I don't have a sunroof in the M3, so basically just gonna grip and pull and hope that I don't slam into the rearview mirror. Now, I'm actually really shocked how easy that came off. I'm not sure if maybe somebody replaced this at one point, but that seems really simple to come off. I did not work on this before, just so for those people wondering. But so there you go. There is the stock M3 shift knob and boot. So now I'm gonna go ahead and grab the other one, turn the car on, and make sure that it lights up, because I would hate like hell to put it in and then find out that it's not gonna work. So let me go ahead and grab that, and I'll be right back. All right, so I've got the new shift knob, and I'm gonna head and plug it in like so. I am not gonna fix this. I'm just gonna put it here for visual effect, and I'm all done. I'm gonna go with that race car look. No, not really, but all right, let me put this not in gear, even though obviously I can't start the car because I'm sitting in it. And it's daylight here, so this is gonna be kind of difficult to see, but I'm gonna create a makeshift nighttime look. And let me go ahead and take the camera. And you can see that it lights up pretty well. For comparison, I don't know if you can see that ring there. It's kind of difficult to see, but so I mean it doesn't look bad at all. So I'm pretty happy with that. It sits a little bit lower, which I think is really cool. The next step is, if you see here, this is all one piece like I had mentioned. And basically what he does is he cuts right here. You'll see right here, he cuts right there with a super sharp knife, and then he marries it up to this one. Now, one thing that I'm noticing right away that I'm not gonna like, and I'm gonna have to figure out a solution, is if you look at this one here, this ring's been taken off of another, oh come on autofocus. This ring's been taken off another shift boot, and you can actually see the leather, the inside. So the problem with that is that I'm gonna have to glue it to this piece, but now it's gonna have a lip and it's gonna be visible. So I may actually have to do something completely different because I'm not gonna like that look. All right, so now we're in the trunk of the car and I have the shift boot and shift lever, shift knob and shift boot, all one piece, stock wiring. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut right here, as straight as I can, but of course I can clean it up because I have a lot of excess. So use a super sharp blade. I'm just using, work knife, but whatever works. Try not to cut the wiring because you want to be able to return this to stock if you so desire. Alright, so you'll see that it is freed all the way around. So now all you do is just pull the... Alright, so now I have the plastic retention clip in. I'm just going to work it up to the neck. I'm not really loving how this is coming out, so I'm going to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off camera real quick, think about this a little bit, and be back in just a second. Alright guys, back here. So you can see that I have the leather on here. It tore a little here, but this is all going to be covered up, so it shouldn't matter. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and install it and see how it looks. Alright, so here I am back in the car. I've got the boot all set up. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on. I'm not going to do the wiring yet because I want to make sure that this is all sitting properly. And basically just going to head and drop it on. Wrap the wire around the base. Get that out of the way. And see how this is going to look without exactly what it should be. Let's see how it's going to look. No, it's going to be pretty exposed actually. Shit. I'm gonna have to just do it. Fuck it. Fix it later. So you can see that it matches up pretty well. There's a little bit of a gap here. I'm actually going to go ahead and look and see if there's another shift knob, or excuse me, a shift boot that maybe has a different, different setup here, or maybe I can tuck and glue it up here. So I mean, that's up to you guys what you want to do. I just wanted to put together a video on, how this all goes together, and so now obviously go from your furthest. You can see that the leather's not being, it's not getting pulled, so that's reverse. Go to the fullest over here, it's 6th, and then 5th. So I mean, it's all there, and I mean, even just doing this, I can feel a considerable difference in the weight. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it for a test drive. All right, guys, back in the car here. Got the shift knob all set up, and I have my son as the passenger to hold the camera, so we can go ahead and try this out. So let's first things first. You gotta do, well, we gotta turn the car on, but we gotta get a cold start.
What?
Yes. All right, guys. So here it is, shift knob in all its glory. Car dirty.
What?
Got a couple things on this side to fix, but let's go ahead and see how much of a difference it is. Alright, so instantly I can feel a more sure shift. There's always some notchiness in third gear that seems to have disappeared. So You know, once you get up on the road, right now I'm just in my neighborhood, but once we get up on the road, I'll do some, you know, more fast shifting. Oh yeah, much better, much shorter throw. It feels more certain, like it's going right into gear. I don't know what the weight difference is between the two, but you know, this is definitely a must-have. You can see I'm gonna have to tuck the leather a little bit around the edges, you know, just that little final touch. But as far as I'm concerned, this is a good mod. If you know this is something you guys want to do, then you know, definitely go ahead and do it.
This video should have bloopers.
Probably will. Oh boy. Tunnel.
What? Oh god.
Wow, this is such a night and day difference. Who would have thought that such a simple little mod would make such a difference?
This is what you get when you have a crazy dad who loves supercars.
He's not wrong. Alright guys, well there you have it. You know, it's all done. Gonna go ahead and go for a little cruise Saturday night, nice and warm out. Heading down to Newport tomorrow, so go ahead and be sure to check out that video. It'll be coming in the next couple days.
Or vlog.
Or a vlog, you never know. And can't talk over the exhaust. Leave a comment below what you think should be my next mod for the car. I have some ideas, but I'm curious what you guys think. And as always, I appreciate you guys' support in the channel. We're over 400 subscribers right now, which is just freaking awesome.
Yay!
So go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Bye!